Hi everyone! Boy is it hot outside! I am super excited to bring you a summertime deal season edition of Coffee with Roy, where we talk about Seattle real estate every month while enjoying a cup of coffee. I'm gonna get some coffee going and then we can break down the numbers and talk about what deal season means in Seattle and how this could be the right time to enter the market. Let's start with some coffee. We're here at my Capitol Hill townhouse listing, and since it's 90 degrees outside, we will not be brewing any coffee today. I went down the street and picked up a couple of bottles of cold brew from my buddy Zach at Porchlight Coffee and Records. If you haven't been to Zach's store yet, you are missing out. His coffee is always good and his taste in records is even better. Today we're drinking Zach's cold brew as it is, 1 large cube of ice, no milk. Exactly the way that I like to drink it. If you enjoy watching this series, please take a moment to click the like and subscribe buttons below. Feel free to let me know in the comments what type of coffee you like to drink in hot weather. Let's get started like we do every month and do a quick recap of the numbers by looking at demand rate. If you haven't seen or you've forgotten how we calculate the demand rate, check out the video from February. And don't forget, the demand rate can change neighborhood by neighborhood and day by day. Today, July 28th, the demand rates are really something else. Luxury homes valued at $3 million or above are at a demand rate of 5.82, which, if you remember from last time, is close to double the number of available homes, which was double the month before. This market is solidly a buyer's market, showing nearly 6 homes for every buyer at this price point. Single-family homes are at a demand rate of 1.43, which is also double what it was in early June. The number of active homes on the market in Seattle is up to 895, and the number of pendings dropped to 627. We are now seeing more than 1 home available for every buyer in the market. Keep in mind that the average price is still hovering around $1.1 million. Seattle condos are at a demand rate of 2.15, which is not quite double what it was last month. This market segment is very much a buyer's market now also. It should go without saying that now is a great time to buy a condo in Seattle. I'll take a sip of coffee real quick. Now that we have the data, how do we interpret it? The data, along with my personal experience and the experience of my team members, says that we are in a deal season for buyers. When I take on new clients, they always ask, and we always talk about, when is the best time to buy a home in Seattle? My response is always this: the best time to buy a home in Seattle is when you are ready. In addition to that, however, the best times of year to be out looking for a home is often August and December. Why? August is when everyone goes on vacation. It's hot, and most people would rather be at the beach or up in the mountains than shopping for a home or prepping to sell their home. The end of the year is great because most buyers will stop looking between Thanksgiving and New Year's. Historically, we see a bump in buyer activity between September and early November, and I have a feeling we're going to see the same thing this year. What do I mean when I say deal season? Well, for me, the best deal is winning a home, period. And right now, you have less competition to buy a home in Seattle. We just went over the numbers, and this year's deal season has more inventory, a lot more inventory, and generally less competition. Is every house perfect? No, but they weren't perfect when the market was shooting up earlier this year either. The fact that interest rates are also up helps weed out the competition. We do see some homes lowering their prices, but we also see homes listed for less than they would have listed had the market continued on its trajectory of double-digit growth month over month. To put it another way, 3 months ago, nearly every home had 10 offers and was selling at a list price plus 20%. When shopping in the market today, you can expect to pay very close to list price and have the possibility to negotiate necessary repairs. Sometimes we're also seeing sellers offer to pay all or some of the buyer's closing costs so that you can lock in a lower interest rate. This also means that you have more of a chance to purchase a home with less than 20% down. Even though I'm a great realtor, you should not take financial advice from me. Feel free to contact me and I can put you in touch with a great group of lenders who can help you navigate whether or not this is your time to buy. Are prices right now higher than they were in January? Yes. Are interest rates higher too? Yes, but there is significantly less competition now and still the possibility of being able to buy down your interest rate or refinance in the future. Is it better to buy now than to wait for prices to drop even further? Yes. It's my opinion that buying in a market that is dropping is better than buying in a market that's rising. The fact that a lot of buyers have told me that they are waiting to come back into the market when interest rates drops tells me that the deal season window we have right now could be very short. The stats we're looking at generally are trailing the market by 30 days or so. So I wouldn't bank on waiting it out. These types of market fluctuations where we see deal seasons historically happen every year, but also every year the prices continue to climb. Some years it's a little, and some years it's a lot. Quick tip for sellers. Right now, you want to list your home competitively with the homes that are already on the market. This is not the time to be aggressive with your price. You will also need to pull out all the stops to woo the most qualified buyers, and it will likely take longer than you think to get a good offer in hand. Give us a call and we can set you up for success. Regardless of if you're ready to buy or kind of thinking about buying, you're not really sure, now is a great time to talk to a lender and decide if this is a good time for you to go out and buy a condo, a townhouse, or a single family home. After talking with Team Diva, the next big step is getting in touch with an awesome lender to start your pre-approval process. But if you want a quick and thorough breakdown of the entire buying process, Rocky just recorded a new video detailing all of it out. I've already watched it twice and it's that good. You can also check out the buyer section of teamdivarealestate.com. Thank you for joining me for a cup of coffee. I would love to hear your perspective on the current market, so leave a comment below. I'll be back in September to bring you the next Seattle real estate update. Bye!